What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hammock Rants. Sorry I've been MIA for a while. Things have just been insane in my life. My sister had prom one weekend, and I did her makeup for that. The Relay for Life was a weekend. Dave's birthday was a weekend. Of course, the Penguins won the Stanley Cup. Yes. So, of course, I had to watch my pens. Don't ask me not to watch my pens because it's never going to happen. Sorry. It is what it is. But I love them. So, anyway. If you've been with me since the beginning, you will notice I have a new hammock. This one is complete with mosquito netting because I don't like bugs. My hammock is tied up in between two trees, and bugs would just like fall on me. And ooh, no, I'm not about that life. I hate bugs. I'm gonna do a hammock rant about bugs next week. Stay tuned. Anyway. I have been back and forth with myself 100 times about doing this hammock rant because it's kind of a touchy subject, but I don't care anymore. Things are getting out of hand, and it has to be said. So, today's hammock rant. Rude people at work. I'm not talking rude like they're mean and bitchy to your face. No, I'm talking rude, inconsiderate, ignorant, nasty, disgusting bitches. Okay? I'm just not gonna mince words today. It's all coming out. My department. Okay, I sit at the very back of my department. But towards the front of my department is the bathroom door. Now, our bathroom at work, it's a typical public bathroom. There's the big main door, and then there's the stalls. There's 2 regular-sized stalls and a handicap stall, and then 2 sinks. Now, there's a lady in one of the other departments. Not my department. Because I'd say something to them bitches. Love you guys. Anyway, there's a lady in one of the other departments that leaves the door hanging open. Every time. At least once a day. Every time she's in the bathroom, she just leaves the door hanging open. Like, nobody wants to hear you pee. Close the door. And she leaves it hanging open when she leaves, too. And let me tell you something. Our bathroom stinks all the time. All the time. And I'm going to get more into that later. But it stinks all the time. My department does not want to smell the bathroom. Close the door behind your ass. Seriously. I know who you are. I know who you are. I've seen you do it. One of these days, you're going to walk in the bathroom, and I'm going to walk up behind you. I'm just going to slam that door. Thank goodness you'll already be on the toilet because it would probably scare the piss out of you. I know who you are. Stop it. Anyway, moving on. Past the bathroom door, like I said, we have the 3 stalls. Now, somebody I work with has a problem. They don't know how to take a dump without clogging the toilet. I'm telling you, we're getting real on my channel today. So, it's not for the squeamish. They don't know how to take a dump without clogging the toilet. One morning, story time. One morning, I go into work, and I go in for the first shift at 8 o'clock. I go to my cube. I set all my stuff down. I go into the bathroom because I have to go have a wee. So, I walk in. I close the door behind me. Thank you very much. I go in the first stall. This one is clogged. And not just like a little clog. No, it's probably like a half a roll of toilet paper and probably the biggest dump I've ever seen in my life. So I'm like, great. You can find the maintenance guy, get a plunger, fix the damn toilet, but I gotta pee. So I went into the second stall. In the second stall, there is shit smeared on the toilet seat. Smeared. Clean up after your damn self. Like, there's no way that this person could not have known that they had done that. There's no way. Clean up after your nasty ass self so your coworkers don't have to do it for you. That's disgusting. Don't be a child. So, I still have to pee. I'm on the verge of peeing my pants at this point, so I go into the third stall. Luckily, there's nothing wrong with this one. Except there's no toilet paper. I mean, there's toilet paper in the stall, but there's none on the roll. So, that happens a lot in our bathroom, too. And then people just leave like a couple little scrappies on there. So you think that there's toilet paper on the roll, and then you pull it, and it's like 3 squares. Like, what the hell am I going to do with this? Like, it takes 5 seconds. Literally, just, put the other roll on and connect it. 5 seconds. You are not so busy at work that you cannot put a new roll of toilet paper on the toilet paper roll. Okay? Moving on. No, we're not moving on. We're still stuck on the toilet. Anyway, so I went into the third stall. I had my wee. But, like, my point is, like, there are ways. Like, even if you have the worst intestinal distress of your life, there is still a way to go to the bathroom without clogging the toilet. Okay, now bear with me here, because apparently this is rocket science for some people. Okay, I don't care if you went to Taco Bell for breakfast, and that is never a good idea. I understand that Taco Bell serves breakfast food now, but that is not a good, does not sound like a good idea to me. Anyway, so I don't care if you went to Taco Bell for breakfast and you've got the Taco Bell splatters, you can still use the bathroom without clogging the toilet. And this is how. Ready? You take your poo. You flush. You wipe. You flush. The toilet doesn't clog. It's a miracle. But seriously, like, if you do clog the toilet, I understand. It happens. Shit happens. Clogged toilets happen. There's a plunger in the bathroom now. Plunge the damn toilet. Wipe the shit off the seat. It's not difficult. Just have some respect for your coworkers, okay? Now, there's a new thing going on that somebody leaves the sinks run. And not just a little drip, drip, drip. Not just a trickle. Running. I understand it's not your house. You're not paying the water bill. But still, it's rude. Turn it off. The kitchen is just as bad. The microwaves are all splattered and disgusting. Like, put a paper towel over your food before you heat it up. Or if something does splatter, wipe out the microwave. The sink is full of dishes, mostly coffee mugs because we drink coffee at work, but wash your mug. And then there's food in the sink and down in the drain, and the sink is just disgusting. And then the fridge is gross, and it stinks all the time because people put food in there and they forget about it and they just leave it. I won't use the microwaves and the fridge in my building. I won't do it. Like, my mom and I work for the same company. She works over in the warehouse. She's got a little mini fridge and a microwave in her office. I use those. I won't use them in my building because my coworkers are disgusting, and it is what it is. I can't stand opening a fridge and having it smell like putrid food that has been in there for weeks and weeks, and yeah. No thanks. And my last thing, because I'm getting close to the 10-minute mark, and I never like to go over 10 minutes because, you know, nobody's attention span is that long. But the last thing is when people slam doors in your face. Like, they see you coming, they make eye contact with you, and then they just let the door close. They don't hold it open for you. Like, because I was walking in one morning, and I work for a pharmacy/medical equipment company, so we have key fobs to get in the door. And I'm walking up the sidewalk. I am maybe 10 feet from the door, and the same freaking lady that leaves the bathroom door hanging open all the time was coming the other direction, saw me. I waved to her. She waved back. She walks in the door and lets it close behind her. Seriously, the door was closing just as I reached for the handle and the door closed. That's how close I was. And then I have to pull out my key fob. Granted, it's just on a lanyard that's attached to the side of my purse, so I just have to reach over, grab the lanyard, and pull it out, and then scan my key fob. But, really? I was that close, and you're just going to let the door slam in my face? Rude. Rude, ignorant bitches. Anyway, like I said, I'm getting close to the 10-minute mark, so I am going to wrap this up. Sorry if I squeed anybody out with my bathroom talk today, but it is what it is. So, as always, guys, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Snapchat. I will put all my usernames down below, and I will see you guys next week.